Hi everyone, welcome to Lola's Frugal Life. This is episode number 174, and today I'm going to be talking about creating a personal uniform. So please stick around for a few quick words from our sponsor and we'll get right into the show. Today's episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. If there is something interfering with your happiness or preventing you from achieving your goals, BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. You can start communicating in under 48 hours. It's not a crisis line, it's not self-help, it's professional counseling done securely online. There is a broad range of expertise available, which may not be available to you locally. The service is available for clients worldwide. You can log into your account anytime and send a message to your counselor. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses, plus you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions so you won't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room as with traditional therapy. BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free to change counselors if needed. It's more affordable than traditional offline counseling, and financial aid is available. BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today. Visit betterhelp.com/Lola, that's better HELP, and join the over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and Lola's Frugal Life listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/Lola. Okay, everyone, so before we get into the main topic of today's episode, which is creating a personal uniform, I wanted to share a frugal tip of the week, which I always do when the topic isn't a frugal topic, although you could argue that creating a personal uniform does definitely have frugal aspects to it, but it could also not be thought of that way. So I wanted to share a frugal tip of the week to keep some frugal aspect to each episode. So my tip this week is something that I have not done yet, but I definitely need to look into because I've been wanting to do this for a while. But if you have cable as your internet provider, like high-speed cable modem, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but whatever, you know what I mean, and you're renting the modem from the cable company, you want to consider if it would be a good option for you to purchase your own modem and stop paying the cable company. Where we're at, we are paying $10 a month to the cable company to rent the modem. And a new modem, I looked, it seems like it's around like 100 to 150 about for like an average modem. So if I just paid that money over, depending on if it's 100 or 150 or whatever, between like 10 to 15 months, I would break even with the $10 a month that I'm currently paying. And then going forward, I'd be saving $10 every single month because we've had the same modem for who knows how long. So it's not like we're going to need to keep replacing it constantly. So that's just something to look into. If you are renting a modem from your cable company, if that's the type of internet you have, you might want to just look into it and see if it would make sense for you to purchase the modem on your own and then return the rented one back to the cable company. Now, I know there's other things you have to take care of with that, like you have to have the new modem added to your account and all that type of stuff, so I'm certainly no expert on that part of it. You would want to reach out to your cable company just to make sure you get the proper type of modem and all that type of stuff, but it's just something to look into if that might apply to you, so I wanted to share that this week as my frugal tip of the week. So today I wanted to talk about creating a personal uniform. So I've been kind of doing this, not fully like where I'm wearing the same exact thing every day as a uniform, but I've been doing it little bits here and there where I'm trying to kind of narrow down my clothes to what I really, really like. And it makes it so much nicer every morning when I get dressed to just reach into my drawer and grab from a selection of pretty much the same type of clothes, whether that's pants or shirts or whatever. It's all something that I really like, and I don't have to really sit there making a decision on what I'm going to wear that day. Of course, there's some decision involved, but I mean, for the most part, I have a selection of stuff that's pretty much the same, and it's stuff that I really love. So I was trying to figure out like kind of how to describe what it is about this that I really like and why I feel like it's been such a benefit. And I was reading an article online, and what they said was a personal uniform allows you to embrace the clothes you readily reach for and allows you to streamline your closet. So I feel like when I read that statement, that part of the statement that says it allows you to embrace the clothes that you readily reach for, I think that kind of really explained what it is about what I've been doing that I really love and why I'm trying to continue to expand at it. Because when you have a larger variety of clothes to choose from, each day when it's time to pick out your clothes that you're going to wear for that day, you have to make a decision. Am I going to reach for that favorite thing again? Or am I going to pick something else because I feel guilty that there's these other clothes that are sitting in the drawer and they're not getting worn, and I feel like I really should be wearing them? Or are you going to just allow yourself to reach for the clothes that you really love and not worry about what else is in there? If you can get to a point where what is in your drawers is only what you really love, then you don't have to make those hard decisions every day, and you don't have to feel bad about leaving the other clothes behind because you're not wearing them. The whole idea is just to kind of simplify this aspect of your life by reducing the decision making involved in what clothes you wear each day. Now, if you're someone that's really into fashion and, you always want like the latest style and, you just really are into your clothes, then this probably isn't going to be something for you. But if you're just the type of person who wants to feel comfortable every day, look somewhat put together, and not too concerned about always having this like variety of style, then this might be something that you might want to consider. And you can take this as little or as far as you'd like. Like you can go fully where you're basically have like, you're wearing black pants and a certain type of shirt every day, and then maybe you have the same types of socks, the same types of pajamas. Like you can go as far as you want with this. There's no right or wrong way to do it. It's really just about simplifying for yourself. So I've started really small. Like here's an example. So say socks. Like I didn't really do anything with my socks, but I just think this is kind of a way you can, something you could think about just to kind of use as an example. So when you go to grab a pair of socks, say you have like all these different colors and different types of socks, and some might go good with certain clothes and some don't go good with other clothes, and you have to make a decision, and you might have to sort through, like if you have a big drawer full of socks, you have to sort through this drawer, and it just takes time and energy to figure out what you're going to wear. It's not a huge stressor, of course, I know that, but it's just these little bits of time that you want to try and get back and eliminate those decisions. So say you pretty much always wear either, say for like the winter, you wear like maybe a pair of boots or you wear a pair of sneakers. So if you could kind of narrow down to what types of socks you really like and what color works the best with the most of your clothes, and have one type that's say for boots and one type that's for sneakers, and they're all a color that works and the same style. When you're wearing boots, you reach in and you grab one of the socks that's for boots, or when you're wearing sneakers, you reach in and grab one of the socks that's for sneakers. Now, I'm not saying to go through your socks and get rid of everything that you have, but if you think about it, any type of clothes you can apply this to. If you think about it, when you go in to get that article of clothing, what are the ones that you really want to always gravitate towards? And over time, like as your socks wear out, using this as an example, you would replace it with that specific type that you really love and try and standardize it. So you eliminate that choice each time when you get dressed each day. So if you're not sure about what types of clothes you love or what you would like to kind of make your personal uniform, just try and start to pay more attention to what it is that you always grab for. Like really try and just take time and think about what clothes you really love to wear and what you feel most comfortable in for whatever your daily activities are. So like I started to realize that I really love to wear black leggings. Like for work, I can wear them because I can wear them with like a pair of boots in the winter and like a sweater, or like if I'm at home, I can just wear them with like socks and sneakers and like a comfortable shirt or like sweatshirt or whatever. So they're really like you can use them in many different ways, and I feel really comfortable in them. They feel better to me when I'm at home than say like sweatpants, where I might feel kind of like, I don't know, like if you're wearing like big old baggy sweatpants, you just don't really feel kind of like put together in a way. Like, of course, if you're doing like really physical, maybe heavy duty cleaning, or I don't know, whatever, maybe there's something you want to wear an old pair of sweatpants for, of course. But if you're just doing your like everyday, you want to feel comfortable and not like you're dressed like sloppily, I guess. I don't know. You want to feel like somewhat kind of nice, but also comfortable at the same time. So I felt like for me, those really always seem to serve that purpose in many different ways. So I started eliminating some of the other types of pants that I had that I wasn't really ever wearing, and I bought a few extra pairs of black leggings. So, it just made sense to me that this is what I really like to wear. So I'm just going to buy these. Like, it's okay if I wear these almost every day. Like, it doesn't matter. It's like you almost feel like you need to have this variety and wear different stuff every day. But if that doesn't really matter to you, then you don't have to do that. Nobody is going to notice if you wear the same type of black pants pretty much every day. I promise you. Like, no one's going to be like, didn't she wear those black leggings yesterday? Or whatever it is that you decide is a type of clothing that you really like to wear. And, depending on what type of work you do, you can probably wear that piece of clothes more than once before washing them. So you can kind of extend out, you don't need to have like, if you're going to wear, say, black leggings every day, you don't need to have like 7 pairs. You could probably wear a pair 2 days before washing it. So, and by doing this, by kind of really figuring out what specific types of clothes you really love and want to wear on a regular basis, you will you'll be much less likely to purchase clothes that don't fit that standard. So, like, for example, I learned that I really like a certain type of comfortable shirt that are like a certain type of material and they fit a certain way. So I know now more what I'm looking for when I need a new shirt, and I'm much less likely to take a chance on something that I might not like how it feels or might not want to wear. And I'm also less accepting of things that aren't just right. Like, I want everything to be my favorite now. So, like, for example, I recently bought a shirt at TJ Maxx, and when I was in the store, it looked like it would be so comfortable. It felt like it was going to be so comfortable. I thought it was like exactly one of those types of shirts that was going to be one of my favorites. But when I got home and I tried it on, I was just like, I don't know what it is, but there's just something that doesn't feel right about this. And I just knew that it was not going to be a favorite shirt. It might be something that I'd be okay with wearing sometimes, but now that I'm really trying to stick to this personal uniform and only having the things that I really want to wear and love all the time, I just was like, nope, I'm returning this. I don't love it, and I'm not, adding to that pile of clothes that's kind of like, oh yeah, I gotta wear that once in a while because I bought it. So you'll save money on clothes, because when you do buy clothes, you'll know more of exactly what you're looking for to fit into those favorites. And for me, like I said, I've found that I'm also less accepting, and I'm not going to just keep something that isn't something that I really, really love. So it kind of helps you figure out what it is that you really like. So some tips for creating a personal uniform, depending on how far you want to go with it. Some people suggest trying to stick with a particular color palette so that things can be mixed and matched more easily. So even like I said, for example, like with the socks, like I keep using socks as an example. I don't know why, but so another example here is I like to wear like these certain type of socks. They're like just for like around the house or with sneakers or whatever. They're like a Champion brand sock, and some of them have like this like coloring like over certain parts of the sock. Like some are pink, some are blue, green, black, whatever. And I found that even though I really love how the sock feels and like how it looks, if I'm the type of person that if I'm wearing like a maroon shirt, I can't bear to wear socks that are like, say, have greenish on them. That's not going to match. Like I like for the socks to match with what I'm wearing, even if they're mostly going to be under shoes. When I'm home or I'm walking around, like I kind of like it to match. It just makes me feel nicer about what I'm wearing. So as I was going through the socks, I started thinking about that, and I said, you know what, for the most part I wear black pants and then some type of colored shirt, so pretty much black or gray or whatever is going to go with that. So next time I buy these socks, I'm just going to look for the package that's just like, you know how they'll have like the standard, it might be like white with gray or white with black or whatever, instead of like the variety of colors. I'm just going to get that selection, because then that way when I go to grab a pair of socks, I can grab any pair and they'll match with what I'm wearing, and it'll just make life easier. So that's kind of one way to think of it, to try and get clothes that'll like mix and match easier. Maybe like one piece of your clothing can have more of a color variety to mix things up. Like for example, if you're gonna go, like I said, with black. So I pretty much am doing black pants for the most part, or jeans. So as long as the shirts that I have can pretty much go with black pants or jeans, I can mix up things with the shirts. Even though the shirts will be the certain style and fit that I'm comfortable in, they don't all have to be like a color theme. So you just want to kind of maybe think of it in the best way that you can to kind of get things to work together, but without getting too crazy and having like only certain colors. You know, it's really just about having that where you reach into your drawer and everything there is like, you can grab anything because they're all things that you love to wear. And you also want to make sure that you pick clothes that are comfortable. So if you can narrow down to clothes that look nice and are comfortable, it'll just make you feel so much better during the day, because you definitely can find comfortable clothes that also look nice. I always used to kind of think like, you know, if I'm trying to be comfortable, I got to wear like these sweatpants or like, I don't know, like just some clothes that are, and I have nothing against sweatpants. I love sweatpants. I don't know why I keep using that as an example, but certain types of fits don't make you feel as like comfortable. They can just make you feel kind of like lazy-ish. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm sure that some of you know what I mean. The clothes that you're wearing do affect the way that you feel and how much energy you have, and you know how productive you are during the day. So you know, even if you're having like a day where you're just lounging around, you still want to have clothes on that like look nice and make you feel comfortable in them and that you feel good about wearing. So that's what you want to kind of try and focus on and figure out what that type of clothes is. And this isn't just for home either. Even if you work in an office, there's no reason that your clothes can't be comfortable. You know, you can get like dress pants that are like stretchier and softer and comfortable. Like they don't have to be like you know, stiff black pants. Like you can get things that are more comfortable for you and still look nice. Now, unfortunately, if you have a uniform for your job, sorry that I can't help you there. You're going to be out of luck for your work clothes, but you can still apply it to the things that you wear at home. So, you know, when you're doing this, I suggest starting small. Like for me, like I said, I'm just working on this. I'm just gradually really kind of thinking about what I'm wearing and looking at what I have and really trying to identify what it is that I really like to wear and just focus on sticking with those types of clothes. Like say if you really love to wear jeans, look at the jeans that you currently have. There's probably certain ones that you always grab for and other ones that stay at the bottom of the pile. So try and think about the ones that you always wear. Like what is it about them that you love? Is it a certain brand that you just really love the way they fit? Is it a certain color? Is it the way, you know, they're cut? Are they like, you know, form fitted down to the bottom, or are they boot cut, or like what is it about them that you love? And try and identify that. And when you can, get one or two more pairs of those if you need them and donate the ones that you're not wearing. That way, whenever you go to get jeans, you just grab any of them because you love them all the same. So if you like doing this and you find, you know, oh, that worked out really well with my jeans. All right, let me start looking at my shirts now, or even my pajamas. Like there's no reason you can't like reach into your pajamas and you love every single pair. So you can expand it to any aspect of your clothes that you want to. And it's really just about simplifying your life and making yourself feel good in what you're wearing, and just eliminating some of those decisions on trying to figure out what to wear every day and making sure that you feel comfortable as you're going through whatever you have to get done that day, whether it's work or at home or yard work, who knows. whatever it is that you're doing in a given day. I guess yard work's not an example because you're going to wear clothes you're going to get dirty in, but you know what I mean. Like whatever you're out running errands or whatever you have to do, you just want to make it easy to always grab something that you feel comfortable in, that you feel like you look put together in to the extent that you want to be, and just try and simplify your life in that way. There's many articles online, many different tips if you want to look into this further. But I just wanted to share it because I found that it's something that I've really liked recently and have been trying to expand on. So I just wanted to let you know about the idea, and then you can take it further from there if it's something that you want to look into more. So that's it for today. If you enjoyed this show, or if you have any comments for me or questions or anything like that, you can reach me at facebook.com/Lola's Frugal Life. That's the main Facebook page for the show. We also have a private listeners group at facebook.com/groups/Lola's Frugal Life. If you would like to join that group, I check it pretty much every day, and I'll admit you as soon as I see a request. You can also email me at lolasfrugallife@gmail.com. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy this show, and if you feel like leaving a review, that would be really appreciated. It's supposed to really help with this show coming up better in search results, so that really helps me out. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a really awesome day.